Hi there, welcome back to a new video on the Brandon Lee page. In this video I was going through all my books, Bruce Lee books, which is quite a large collection I have, and the one that interested me to have a talk about and go through in a bit more detail was this one, which is this is The Treasures of Bruce Lee, the official legendary martial artist. So it's about all his life and his career. It's forwarded by Shannon Lee, but what's more important for me is on the other side it shows you all reproduced memorabilia or documents, paperwork during Bruce Lee's lifetime. So this is the book that's inside this file. Really nice but black and white shots there of Bruce Lee with his friends and family, and shots of him from his movies. So I'll do my best to keep it as accurate as possible. But the first item was a reproduction as an original Chinese language film poster for the film The Big Boss, which was his first big film. So this is the Chinese version, so really great poster. You can imagine going into the theatres at the time and seeing that. That would have been absolutely amazing. Really nice, colourful poster. And then this one here, this is a bookmark. So this is a copy of one of his original hand-drawn bookmarks. Many of Bruce Lee's bookmarks had sketches like these on some pages, so he's drawn like a dragon with the word think up there. So really inspiration for himself, and it was his way of motivating himself, I guess, by doing all these notes and drawings. And he used to do little notes and underline passages in books, so it was his way of self-teaching. But you can see even the drawing there as that he would have been a really great artist as well. So it's a really great item there. Okay, I'll just pop this away, and then we'll go to the next page. This one here. This will be an original. Well, from the original, this is a copy of the photograph from one of Bruce Lee's early Kung Fu demonstrations, and I'm guessing that there is Taki Kamura, which is one of Bruce Lee's closest friends in the early days and one of his first students. So really nice early photograph there of Bruce Lee. And then I've got this envelope, reproduced envelope, with Bruce's address, Mr. Lee Jun Fan, Oakland, 19, California. And this is from Jack Dempsey, who was a famous boxer at the time. And he sent Bruce this postcard and signed it on the back for him, Jack Dempsey. So he's put to Lee Jun Fan, I think that's best wishes he's put on that, Jack Dempsey. So it's a really nice example of a copy of Jack Dempsey's signature, which was a famous boxer. So just reading the notes here, this is a letter, signed postcard from legendary boxer Jack Dempsey. So this is the original copy. So this is a copy of the original letter by a famous boxer of that time. And it's addressed to Lee Jun Fan, and he's put, Dear Mr. Lee, I have received your letter of March 26 and read your interesting description of the Chinese art of combat and its comparison to modern day boxing. I'm sorry that we do not have any of the books you asked for, and I'm enclosing an autograph card which may interest you because of the action picture on it. So the boxing picture on the postcard. and then he's put, as you requested, I am also enclosing one for your son. I hope it pleases him. So you also enclosed a postcard for Brandon Lee as well. So that was actually really, really sweet to do. So, and then with all good wishes, I am sincerely Jack Dempsey, and again he signed the letter to Bruce Lee. So really, this is like before Bruce Lee was really famous. He was sort of getting information from, or asking for like boxing information from famous boxers on the art of boxing. So that's really, really interesting at that time period. This item, this is the 1967 All-American Open Karate Championships, nationwide competition, freestyle sparring and forms. At Madison Square Garden, Saturday, June 24th, 1967. There's a really nice poster there. I'll just read the note it says on here. This is a poster from one of Ed Parker's famous karate tournaments. So this would have been one of his tournaments that Bruce Lee would have attended, and more than likely would have been more recognised, as it says here. Special demonstrations by Bruce Lee, Kato of the Green Hornet, and other karate experts. So he was known already then for Kato from the famous television series of the Green Hornet. So that's a nice poster there. Here we have Bruce Lee, the master of karate, kung fu, and fist of fury. National General picture release. So there's a great shot there of Bruce Lee. Even though it says Fist of Fury, it's actually the Big Boss, but that's obviously the other title it was given. Also, that was the name of the second film. An original cinema lobby card of the movie The Big Boss. And what else do we have? Okay, I think that's it for that one. So we'll just pop those back in. And if anyone has this book, I'm sure you'll understand that it's actually really great for learning the historical and learning all about the historical artifacts of Bruce Lee. But if you don't have it, it's definitely worth getting hold of. It's a really nice book to anyone's collection on learning or wanting to learn more about Bruce Lee. Okay, right, we'll just see what this item is. This is item number 11. This is the audience at the premiere of Enter the Dragon were given name badges like these to wear at the showing. So, yeah, so I guess that's obviously what that item looks like. So it's obviously all in Chinese. So really nice item there. This one is a poster from his third film, which is from Way of the Dragon. Again, absolutely fab poster, again all in Chinese, from Way of the Dragon. Really nice shot there. And then the Colosseum in Rome. Absolutely amazing. Really nice poster. So again, seeing that in the cinema at the time would have been really, really something special. This new upcoming film star was exploding onto the screen that no one had seen before at that time, or seen any of those kind of fights before. This one is the second film we did, which is Fist of Fury. Really great poster. I love the colour and the artwork on them. I think they're absolutely brilliant. And then there's this item here, which is I won't be able to read all this because it's quite long going, but it's nice just to get an example of what Bruce's handwriting looked like. But this is a letter that Bruce Lee wrote to Black Belt magazine. So this is a copy of the original letter. So that's all in Bruce's handwriting. And then again at the back, and you can see there where he's just signed it. He's just signed it off there at the bottom there. So he was a very dedicated letter writer, I think, and correspondent. He did an awful lot during his lifetime in corresponding with letters and corresponding with friends and also colleagues. But I've also been to the Bruce Lee Museum in Hong Kong and seen the original letters and drawings that he did. It's absolutely amazing. Okay, let's see what we got here. We got one of Bruce's Jeet Kune Do cards. So there's the yin yang or the Jeet Kune Do symbol, and basically this is Bruce Lee's rates card for private training, if you like, as well as his group classes. And then if you open it up, so having the original of this would be really something. It would be really sought after. But this is his own method of what he developed of fighting, which was Jeet Kune Do. And you've got professional consultation and instruction, $275 per hour, 10-session course, $1,000, instruction overseas, $10,000 a week plus expenses. So really interesting to see what he was charging just for private training during that time. And then we have this one here, and I think this is actually from Steve McQueen, which was one of his close friends and students, and obviously we all know Steve McQueen was a huge film star during that time period. Steve McQueen sent Bruce Lee this get well card with flowers when Bruce Lee was injured, so I'm guessing this was to do with his back injury at that time. And then there's a note by Steve McQueen, and it says, hope you're feeling a lot better very soon, Steve McQueen. So really nice item there. And there's just another few documents in here. I think this is a poem. That's a poem by Bruce Lee. I'm not going to read it all, but that's a short poem there, and he's drawn two dragons there at the bottom. That's a handwritten poem by Bruce Lee, as it says in my book. A really nice reproduced item. And then you have this one here, which is Golden Harvest letter-headed stationery with all of Bruce Lee's notes on, all here, and all his drawings and sketches and scenes for fight scenes. I believe that is from that's for Enter the Dragon. Bruce Lee's handwritten notes for final fight scene of Enter the Dragon. So really interesting, just rough sketches there on his plans and ideas that he wanted to do with the end fight scene with Han at the climax of the film of Enter the Dragon, as he's written Han and Bruce just on there, these two circles and the angle with the fight positions, etc. So it's really great to see that. And also I saw that in the museum in Hong Kong as well, where he'd draw like these little stick digits and fight scenes, and he'd work it all out, all on paper, and it was fascinating just to see it all. There's this item here, which is number 14. These are cards like this were handed out to the audience at the premiere of Enter the Dragon. So again, really nice piece of memorabilia for the film release of his final film, Enter the Dragon, his final completed film. So yeah, so there it is on that page, and okay, so we've got this one. Again, this is another like business membership card. You've got Bruce's full name there at the bottom, and this is the John Fan Kung Fu Institute member, not transferable. So this is item number 17. membership card for John Fan Gung Fu for his classes, etc. Of the time. So really nice item there. You get an idea of his business card, his training cards for his martial arts teaching. And this item, this is actually a receipt. This is National Automobile Rice Cooker, I think that says on there. But you've got this is merchandise that he's obviously bought: nunchucks, bag, police baton technique. So these are all items that he bought. And this says a receipt for various items of martial arts equipment, and that was totally paid out to $22.18. So that's really interesting to see what he was purchasing for his own personal training and development of the martial arts. You have this green book, unusual item. Now this is Bruce's handwritten and drawn notes on various aspects of martial arts. So just a few examples, but inside the book you've got his own drawn sketches and all his notes here at the sides. Absolutely fascinating. Everything he did was all handwritten, and also it was all drawings. All these drawings in detail. He was a really good artist with his drawings, even though these are probably like rough stick digit drawings, but really good detailed drawings for explaining his martial arts movements and the art of his own philosophy in Jeet Kune Do. So you got Bruce Lee's Tao of Gung Fu personal records. That's another nice item there. So that's his number 20. A fill-in personal record of Bruce Lee's Tao of Gung Fu. Bruce Lee would have filled these in for students, so this would have been filled in for the students for rank, and also all their name, address details, and date of birth, age, and all that, etc. So yeah, so it was really good to see how he mapped all this out for his students, and then on this side to make personal notes for them on their progress. So another nice item there. And then I think we're nearly there on the all the odd items there. We'll just pop this away. So yeah, I mean, if there's any collectors out there that have the original writings or artifacts on Bruce Lee, then that's absolutely amazing if you have that kind of stuff, because it's a real treasure trove to any serious Bruce Lee or Brandon Lee collector. And then finally we have the very back page. I'll just squeeze that out. We have this item here. It's number 22. This is a sticker sheet, so it was obviously a sticker sheet of Bruce Lee, Little Dragon. So yeah, just it's obviously, that must have been after his passing that it came out. And then this one here is the film poster for the movie Enter the Dragon, release of Bruce Lee's death. So this obviously is a copy of the film Enter the Dragon, which is everyone's favourite, I think, or that's my own personal favourite. As in film posters, I absolutely love the film posters to Enter the Dragon. Absolutely brilliant. You've got Jim Kelly and John Saxon, and yeah, so that's the original version. Obviously, there would have been a lot of re-releases over the years of the same film, but that's the very first original artwork on probably the most famous that everyone knows Bruce Lee film. So yeah, so there it is. Just a shot there of Brandon Lee and Bruce Lee, and Brandon again there as a baby, and again the whole family, Bruce Lee and Linda, Shannon and Brandon, and even though Brandon Lee obviously liked riding on motorbikes, his father liked motorbikes as well, so it obviously came through. So it's a nice shot there. So yeah, so there it is for this video. So I hope you enjoyed it, and thanks for watching. Thank you. Bye.